Afternoon, ladies and gents, and you join me at the old Greenwich Maritime Museum and the Queen's House. Some nice views from here, and a few little interesting things. I won't be doing too much inside because it's incredibly warm. Yeah, that's nice. Someone's walking for that, and I'll probably do the same later on and slam my feet in there. I don't care. After a few hours of walking around, I think I'm going to need it. Sammy Offerwing, National Maritime Museum. Had to put my hat on because it's very, very sunny, but I'm really warm as well, so a bit of a vicious circle. This is one of the things I wanted to show you. Nelson Ship in a Bottle 2010 by Yinka Shoniba, MBE. That's very good. Could do a bit of a clean, but in this heat we probably all could do with a bit of a wash down and a clean, so there we are. Isn't that just magnificent? Sorry if I have to keep pointing you down at the floor, guys and girls, just obviously it's very busy here, a lot of people and kids and stuff, so I don't like filming kids without, well, anyone without their consent really, but particularly children. There we go. I'm rambling on now, aren't I? Right, here we are at the Queen's House. To commemorate the sinking of RMS Titanic on the 15th of April 1912, on all those who were lost with her. 15th of April 1995. The Titanic Memorial Garden. And as you can see, it's very busy, and that's where we'll be going up there today. But we're going to have a little mooch around here first. The Queen's House. Last time I came, I was on the opposite side of the road, over there at the old Naval College Hospital. Oh, it's nice and cool in the shade here. And that's where we'll be going up there to the observatory. That's the Greenwich Observatory. Up there, I don't know if you can see it. Put my hat under my arm. You see that ball on that thing up there? In the old days, that was, I don't know if it still goes up and down. It may well do it. In the old days, it was at a certain time of the day, that ball would go up to the top and drop. And all the ship's captains knew it was, say, 12 o'clock at that dead on time, and they'd all set their ship's watches and clocks and everything by that, and that's where GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, comes from. Okay. Let's go back out. Sir S. Smith. You've heard of him. Exmouth. Oh, this is very charming, isn't it? Oh, it's a lovely breeze here, I'll say that. In my bag, the foil tin tray, I've got 4 Jammy Joe cakes, and this is where I shall sit and eat them. I had to laugh earlier when I was on the opposite side by the tunnel. I was filming and just finished filming, and some young lad come along and went, "Yeah, that's Bearpain View family." And yeah, it's a really nice view, mate. It's a good job I understand some of these things, because some people don't. There we are, my little Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok poppets. The Greenwich Observatory there. Und here. Very, very nice view. That'll make a nice screenshot, that will. I'll probably take some pictures on my way back round as well. But yeah, last time I was over there, had a walk all through there, the music conservatoire. It was very interesting. We're at the Queen's house now. Free entry. Yeah, this is interesting, isn't it? Anyone remember what that? There used to be a nun that used to go around old buildings and churches and things like that. I think her name was Sister Wendy or something like that. And that's what she used to say all the time. "Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?" And once, it was absolutely hilarious. She pointed up at this statue with her back turned to it, so didn't realise what she was pointing at. Pointed right at this penis, and it was really a large-sized penis, I'll give it that. And she went, "Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?" And she must have been quickly alerted to what she was doing. She turned around, laughed, and stopped and pointed at something else. She went, "I meant the sculpting of the statue, not that." It was quite funny. Oof, gosh, it's warm. Nice and cool here. Well, breeze, not cool, but there's a nice breeze here. That way. I'm just going to put my hat in my bag a minute, guys and girls, because it's getting all over the place. And if I've got any posh people on here, do not say to me, "Stop that rustling," because I can't help it with the bag. But you get some really nice views over the Thames. And that is the rotunda on the north side. No, that's better. Shouldn't have fell over then. There we are. A nice breeze. The breeze was heavenly. I'll tell you something, we're certainly not spoiled for interesting or architectural or historical locations in London, are we? Everyone crouching out on the grass doing their thing, yeah. I don't know if this place is open at this end or what. Or if you can go inside the Queen's house, which I don't think you can, I'm not sure. Staff only, I don't know. De Summers. I hope I've pronounced that man's name right. And this man, I know not well, I know of him, Sir William Peel. Sir William Peel, who introduced the peelers, basically the Early version of the Metropolitan Police, the Peelers. I say that man's going to pull a knife and no one's stopping him. VE Day Rosebed. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of Victorian Europe, this bed of United Nations peacekeeper roses was planted on the 8th of May 1995 by the director of the National Maritime Museum, Richard Ormond, and friends of the National Maritime Museum, Mr. Ernest Ashwood, Miss Mona Robinson, Mr. Brian Thomas, and Miss Doreen Lowes. And we'll twain us along here this way a little bit, then we'll have a walk back round, have a look around the outside of this, carry back on our journey up there. Gosh. It's a nice breeze. It's hot breeze, but it is nice. It's better than no breeze, put it that way. Right. And as I say, the maritime place over there was built in such a way that it wouldn't interrupt the view of the Queen's house. Cannons. People say knife and gun crime's a modern thing, eh? Oh, so look. Rechargeable lawnmowers, how clever. It's fucking more. Sorry, pardon my language. A bloody wire keeps getting tangled up on stuff, that's better. Sorry for a bit dark with the views and stuff, it's just the sun flaring right on the phone, it makes things dark.
Do you know where is the entrance to the house?
I don't know, no. I'm trying to find that myself.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Thank you. My videos, each one will be around about 30 minutes, just under, just a little over, because Facebook mutes them after around 35 minutes. I think it gets fed up with my voice, it can't take it much more than that. Here we are, the Queen's house. It's the most charming building. The lady asked for the entrance to the Queen's house, but I am not sure if you can actually go inside the house. This is what we shall discover today. All the grass is parched here, I'll tell you. I've got 5 bottles of water in my bag that when I left were freezing cold. And I don't think they're going to be freezing cold by the time I get back home. Queen's house. Oh yeah, you can go inside. Oh, this seems interesting. Right, let's have a look. Well, those people have just come out from underneath there, so we shall see. Here we are, guys and girls, the Queen's house. And as I say, this was built, how's that for a view, eh? This was built, the old Naval College, in a way that it would not interrupt the view of the Queen's house at the Thames. the Queen of the time liked a view of the Thames, so hence why you've got that big gap in the middle. It was built so it wouldn't interrupt her view. In we go. Inigo Jones, architectural masterpiece, has reopened. Major restoration within 22 spectacular rooms filled with over 450 works of art. Open daily 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. Oh, let's go inside and have a look. I'll be quiet because I'm not sure if you can film or not, so I'll just pretend I'm taking pictures and be quiet.
And architecture.
You guys want to listen to our talk? I'm doing a talk on the Van de Veldes in a couple of minutes upstairs.
Oh, right, okay, thank you.
Okay, look out for it.
2, 3. Oh, sorry, could I ask you to keep your back to the front? Thank you. Thank you very much. Is free.
So the painting is important in terms of the commemoration of that particular period. It's also important in the way that Britain thought itself subsequently, both with the British Navy, the British Empire, and also this iconic nature of Elizabeth herself, because she has, she's by some distance, one of the most memorable and recognisable.
Oh God, that's okay. That's okay. Cheers, thank you. Just pause to read any of the descriptions, I always say. We may just keep it to this today then, because I didn't realise there was this much of it open. So we'll get this done and then see where we're doing for time. Victoria, of course, at the top. And the Sea Maidens. Luster where that is. Oh wow, that's lovely. Beautiful piece, look. That's stunning. Stunning, that's beautiful. Look at this, it's lovely. The old Naval College, look, and the Thames as it was. Here, the Curse of Normandy, Greenwich Hospital from the Thames by David Roberts, about 1860. Just pause to read the descriptions. What I do is I'll point at each description first, then at the art piece. Just try and give it some cohesion. These ones are for the pieces at the back that we saw just around the other side. And this is an absolutely amazing art piece that I've seen online before, and I think on one of the history programs I watched, the Parting Cheer by Henry Nelson O'Neill. There's his signature, 1861. We're very lucky really to be able to come and see these things for free. So when you do come and see them, when you're finished, bung something in the donation box. Which is what I always do. Right, and we're coming up to our 30 minutes, so I'll get us into this amazing space. Get us up to about 32 or 33 minutes, guys and girls, and then we shall finish our recording and start part 2, because I'm going to have to do this in parts, this one. So, oh, look at that. Wow. This is another wow moment for me because, you know, like in St Bartholomew's Hospital when I went to see the paint staircase. Truly beautiful. Assistant Masters Residence. The tulip stairs. You can't go in here. Oh, you can. Must be how you get down, but these are the tulip stairs. Sorry, I'm reading that myself, so just pause to read. Absolutely spectacular. Wow. I'll focus on this for a few minutes, and then, guys and girls, I shall stop this one and start another. How's that for a view? All art was once contemporary. And this bit is just for my mother, who loves anything that spins. That's for you, Mum. I know you'd like that very, very much. Right, guys and girls, and I'm going to end this one here and start another video. Take care all, see you in the next bit.